Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I was just thinking, you know what I talk about. I hate to be alone with my thoughts, but I was just thinking, what is going to be this new normal? Is it going to be more of a re-education? And I think that's what's happening. Um, the people have they don't understand our problem is leadership, and the problem with leadership is they're not going along with the Constitution. The Constitution says how all this works. Now, if you're immoral, probably you're going to have a problem with the Constitution. It's going to be hard for you to understand because uh, we need to act a certain way to make things work. Now, what they're trying to do is get us to act a certain way to make other things work, not the Constitution. Now we're right back to draining the swamp. And that the draining the swamp means the people in leadership positions need to be prosecuted, not just let them retire. No, it doesn't work that way because the next people are going to be continuing on with the corruption that they're doing now. And people are so focused on, well, and I understand the death of that man on the street uh, is a symptom of how corrupt the system is. What they want to do is, okay, let's just make Black Lives Matter. Like that's going to fix the problem. You know what I mean? No, you. It's a symptom. You have to go back and see what it is. The police chief, he's the one I think that kind of sets the rules of engagement that the law enforcement will do, and the mayor, and then the governor, the county commissioners. These are all the people that make the rules that we as individuals have to go by. I mean, yes, at the federal level, they're making rules also, and you can see how corrupt they are. So, you know, uh, you don't fix the problem by just working at the symptom. You have to realize what the problem is and correct that problem, and then you can do a new normal. Like, let's try less corruption, less business. I mean, less government being involved in business. I mean, after all, government is picking and choosing which businesses are going to function well and which ones are going to go broke. And now, uh, uh, the people that are small minded are figuring, well, let's fix what's happening to this person or this type of people, instead of we're Americans. We have problems. We need to get the problems fixed for the Americans. And where are the rules? Constitution. Who's following the rules? Who's not following the rules? And figure out what's going on. Now, it'd be a lot easier we already have the rules, and now it's easy to we'll try to prosecute these people that are doing this stuff now. Let's try going for the people that have already done things bad and that are unconstitutional or treasonous, and get them taken care of. show them that we, the people, are the justice in this nation. We're not subjects. We're but like I say, this is what we're taught in schools. We're not taught in schools about how we have a responsibility as Americans. This is why we are giving tools. We're given tools of communications, free speech, firearms, to stop the idea of force being applied to us, and which is what's been happening. So, we need to stand up as Americans and do what's best for America. That needs to be the new norm. And but you watch out. I see it now. You see these people, well, stand with us and we represent whatever. But how many of these people say, stand with us as Americans? It doesn't work that way. Watch out who you stand with. And remember, we're not looking to chip away all this. We need to drain the swamp. We need to put the pressure on the government so then they will start investigating past events and events that have led to this. These are things that we can do now. We don't. There's things that are happening now that we really can't do a lot about, but there's things in the past that has happened that can be investigated and they can be prosecuted, and this is what we need to be thinking on. This Mike, NoStressMike.com.